It's a me, Tallarico, Amico, and I just wanted to give hopefully a message in a bottle to any Amico historians in the future or anyone who wants to know now. Sort of give you a brief history, what I can tell you while it's all fresh in my mind about really the history of this Intellivision punk rock Amico subgenre. It seems like a lot of people are giving me credit for inventing this. Now you gotta understand, I didn't create it. There was a whole cultural phenomena build up to the Tommy and the Amigos Inverted Controller album and anything I ever did. So you gotta understand, it really starts with the original Intellivision music guys. The most obvious was this guy. I don't know the whole story. There's this guy named Nintendo Champion. He uploaded this video, and it's him. Either he's singing or he's lip singing a song he wrote or a song that he got from somewhere, and it's like this British guy voice singing like this kind of Gary Newman sort of song, like a creepy new wave song. It's probably artists that sounds more like than Gary Newman, but it's in that sort of genre of that, 1979 to 1983 sort of Intellivision era new wave minimalist sound, and so, like, what's weird is that song actually appears on the Intellivision Live soundtrack. So it might have a different origin than this guy who's uploaded this video, but I'm not sure. That song's sort of a mystery to me, but I'm sure somebody knows exactly what that song was and how it happened. I mean, I just hate that song. I hate listening to that song. I hate the way it sounds. I hate everything about it. It freaks me the fuck out. But it's a song about how he loves his Intellivision and he misses it and he wants it to come back, and it was his friend, and he's sort of sobbing and whispering about it, and it's just creepy as hell. I mean, it's not even that bad that it's about Intellivision. If it was him singing about a girl or a guy or something that he missed, it would just be equally as creepy. Like, I like some Gary Newman, but some of it is just like, no way, man, I don't want to listen to this right now. I think that guy was an obvious influence on DJC, I would assume, but I'm making that leap because I think DJC is the guy who connects the old Intellivision music to the new stuff. There was probably other regular Intellivision music artists happened back in the day that have just been lost to time or things I never knew about, but that's the main one. Now, DJC, as I spoke about, is probably the most widely known Amico artist, although Tommy and the Amigos, my project, is coming up fast. But then again, DJC may make another album, so who knows. That was really, he had songs about the old Intellivision, so he's sort of in that old genre, but he's really a hip-hop guy, and when he made his song I Want My Amico, that's probably the most widely known Intellivision song. Now, there were other Intellivision music artists that happened before Tommy and the Amigos, including Ocimavision did a couple songs that are some really strangely edited, very entertaining songs with Tommy Tallarico, and it's about how he wants more money and family-friendly, really funny ones. You also had Darius Truxton, who he sometimes gets oversighted as an Amico music artist because of his comedy, his cutting-edge comedy is so widely known, but he did some songs as Victor von Heisenfrusen. He did Lose Yourself. He's done other things like that where he's done edited Aerosmith tracks, and Darius has been a part of the Amico music scene, was highly influential on my group. The first artist that hit the punk rock thing for Amico, as far as I know, was Francois Tremblay. And he did his very punk songs where it's just him in front of a camera playing his guitar, rocking out and singing, "Oh, go little Amigos, go," and these other little punk rock songs and regular rock songs about Amico. And he was just so proud and happy. He had all his positive energy, and he was like rock and roll. That was a big influence on Tommy and the Amigos, but when I saw that, I wasn't ready to get going yet. The one that really kicked it off for me was all about the same time. You had three things happen, or as I remember at similar times, which was you had the song by Alpha Nerd that was the Amico metal song. That's where the line "shillin' and chillin' comes from. Shillin' and chillin' in the hot tub, and that was a huge influence. And the first Tommy the Amico song is just takes that part right out of it, just steals it straight up. So big props to Alpha Nerd for that one. His song was a little bit crazier than I would have done. There's some racial stuff. I think he maybe a parody. His song is like a parody of what other people are saying, not what he's saying. But that was an influential track. It's just him doing this a cappella metal song, and Darius has said, "Yep, that's Alpha Nerd. That's what he does." And said, "Yeah, okay." So that was a cool one. And about the same time was also that I got the computer as a hand-me-down that had kind of everything I needed to do the Tommy and the Amigos thing, to do it really easily. So that was awesome. And then at the same time was when I hadn't really planned on doing anything until the inverted controller incident, when Tommy Tallarico said, "Oh, we inverted the controls to Finnegan Fox to troll Pat and Ian." He said that on the Turbo Joe show, and that was like, I gotta do something now. So I gotta, make something big. So that was that. And the song was received well. Like, first I only wanted to make the one song, but then it was received well and I was having fun. So I just kept going with it. And I was doing it to learn how to use GarageBand, because I had never really used a Mac before. And I wanted to see if I could just make demos really quick at my house that I could bring to other people and do things with if I wrote a good song. But I would just do it with really simple, sloppy songs and just kind of rush through it to see how fast I could do it. And I recorded most of the songs in about 30 minutes to an hour or so. The next part of the story comes in the form of the future of Amico music. So you've got artists, of course, Evil Kanevil, doing his awesome parodies and his great deep voice and his more lyrics that are just more outrageous, and it's just more spicy than anyone's ever done, and really funny visuals. So I'm gonna give a lot of props to that guy, Evil Knievel. You also got Extra Sanderson, who did his Amico Vaporwave album, just this crazy Vaporwave album that's all inspired by Amico. There's other people, I think 420 Gamer has got some good songs coming out in the Amico rock genre. I did a Clash song, a punk rock Amico song, and there's other people out there. You fill it in the comments. Of course, I'm going to forget people, but there's other people out there in the history of Amico music and in the future of Amico music and the current people just starting right now. And there's so much happening right now that I'm starting to lose touch, but I'm becoming the old punk rock guy. So that's the story as I know it. Hopefully I didn't leave anything obvious out, and of course you guys come and school me and correct me if I did, but just to put that out there so people know I did not start this fire. I didn't start the fire. I just helped it burn a little bit, and I was inspired by many great artists before me. So you have an Amico day, guys.